Hey guys, welcome back into episode 4 of the Random Block Palette Challenge. How this works is I've made this machine that shoots out 9 random blocks, and when I press the button, it's going to give me a random block palette, and I have to use these blocks to build something, and I can only use those blocks, and I have to use all of them. So let's go ahead and press the button and see what we get. Interesting, okay. Not really sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but let's go find a spot, and we'll see what we can do. So as usual, I've laid out the blocks right here. I'm kind of looking at lightest to darkest potentially. Essentially, I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do with this yet. There's a pretty wide range of different colors, and man, I just keep getting this light blue dye. I think what I should do now is just start building and see if some ideas come to mind, and then I'll come back and explain a little bit what I'm thinking, and we'll go from there. Hello, I'm back. And I'm standing here in front of potentially the worst thing I've ever made in my entire life. Now, it's important to remember that the process doesn't always have to start out beautiful, especially in this case. Now, I'm about to show you what I've made here, and I want you to just imagine with me a little bit. Just bear with me here, because this is not going to be pretty. And here it is. Yeah, yeah, this was the first thing that I came up with for this block palette. And as you can see, well, it's ugly. I spent a long time thinking about this, and this was my first pass. And so what I'm working with right now with this block palette is this and this lovely specimen over here. So let me just say, sometimes you can hit a little bit of a block. In this case, that's what's happening to me. Usually I can kind of look at some of these blocks and I can see, something coming together, and I kind of get an idea of what I'm going to make out of this. But this one has been a little bit difficult for me. So I took a little time off from this, and now I'm back, and I'm going to try to really get something going here and create something that looks nice for you guys and for me, and something that I'm happy with. And I do have an idea. I think from this and little butterfly over there, I want to try to make a lighthouse. So if you can imagine with me, picture a lighthouse made out of something that kind of looks like that and something that looks a little bit like that, and hopefully, you know, this time lapse is going to blow your mind. So I'm just gonna kind of walk you guys through my thought process here a little bit. I started out with the bottom part here with this end stone and like the sponges and stuff, kind of because it looks a little bit like it's been worn down by like the ocean. But sometimes they get like erosion in them, and this is kind of what that looks like. And so I thought that would kind of work good to sort of bring up the closest part to the water, starting a little bit darker, a little bit more worn down, and then kind of working up into this lighter color. So then I'm kind of picturing this top part with like the mushroom stems and then all of these layers as sort of the original like main part of the lighthouse. Something that I kind of stumbled upon while I was building this was this light blue terracotta. And since I had to use light blue, I started out trying to use this light blue concrete like in the middle here, and like as you guys can see, it's I mean that's just not going to cut it, right? So this light blue terracotta I kind of found, and it's great because it kind of acts as like a variant in between the cherry and like the dark cherry, and then even, you know, some of this this jungle that's on the outside around here. So I think it kind of works this whole thing together a little bit, and it helps it go from this kind of harsh change to making it a little bit less crazy when it's going up this pillar. So my next move here, I think I'm gonna probably move this up a couple blocks, and then I might actually take out like these middle parts and work this into the landscape a little bit more, kind of make it come down and go into this sort of peninsula that we have here. And then I also need to add a roof, and then I think this thing's going to be getting close to done. Obviously, I'm also going to have to work in these 3 blocks, this being our gray block, so I'm going to use the gray terracotta, I think. And I also might use some gray glass or something if I have like windows or something like that. I don't know. I think I'm going to just kind of work with it and see what I can come up with. But with that, let's head into a time lapse, and I'll be back with a finished product. All right, we're back. There it is. As you can see, I added a little roof on top with a little bit of a sort of a curved shape around the outside. And as we kind of get closer here, you can see we've used all the different blocks we needed to use. We got the gravel and the soul sand. I also did some path blocks in here just to kind of mend all this together. The other thing I did was I added a door right here so that you can get in and out. We've got the sponges and the end stone on the outside. And then obviously we're using the jungle wood for the pillars and a little bit up in the middle section. The mushroom blocks are the inside of the regular tower. And then we've got the blue terracotta on the inside of here. And then we also use that for the roof. And last but not least, we did call this a lighthouse. So up top, I put a light, and I'm using just a frog light as a decoration. And then we've got the jungle trapdoors all around it to just make it kind of fit into this theme that we're going for. And that is going to be it, you guys. Thanks for watching. This one took me a really long time to figure out, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it came out looking better than maybe you thought it would. Better than I thought it would, at least. So thanks again, guys. If you liked the video, feel free to subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and I'll see y'all next time.